Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name's Kelly and I'm so excited to be sharing with you my look using the Birds of Paradise palette from Colourpop. I just recently got this palette and I've played around with it a little bit, really enjoying it. These are the beautiful colors inside. It's more of like a coral, kind of like fiery look. I really have been enjoying it and that's all I used on my eyes today. So the Birds of Paradise palette is part of an Ulta exclusive launch. I think they had two or three palettes that they were launching on the Ulta website. I could not find this palette on the Colourpop website. It's $12. I really like this eye look. I think it came out great. This is perfect for me this time of year because here in Wisconsin, the weather is just dull and gross right now, so I think a little pop of color really helps brighten the mood a little bit. So I'm just gonna pop right into the tutorial and I'll give you my final thoughts when we're done.
All right, so starting off with the Birds of Paradise palette, we're gonna go in with Perch, which is this beautiful pinky coral tone. And I love that this shade, I was able to really morph into a different tone. As you can see, when we start here, it's just this lovely sort of like blown out peach shade. But then as I started packing on the color, it became this little bit more intense rusty tone. So if you use a more dense brush or just add a little bit more color on, you'll be able to have more options with this shade. So you can see here, this is the same shade just built up quite a bit. Then what we're gonna do is go through with So Fly on a flat shader brush. And I did use some MAC Fix Plus just to help dampen this product, not only to increase the metallic look, but to also avoid fallout since I had already done my skin. Now here, I'm just adding it a little bit into the inner crease just to add some intensity of shine. Then I like to go through anytime I'm using wet and dry shadows, I just go through with a dry brush with no product on it to blend that out. Now going through with Golden Egg, and this is that beautiful like rusty peach shade that's gonna help add that intensity in our outer V. So just adding that little by little, trying to decide how intense I wanted to take this look today. So you can see it just gives this beautiful depth and warmth to the look, and I really enjoy this shade. All of the shades in this palette are very pigmented. And now we're going in with the Colourpop Cream Gel Liner in the shade Punch. So this is the more goldenrod shade of yellow versus the neon yellow that they have, which I believe is crossed. So this is just gonna help add some intensity to our gold, but also help keep it long lasting just by layering those shades. So now we're going through with Wing It, which is really this intensely beautiful gold shade. I was like blown away. And the combination of the yellow liner and that gold was just gorgeous. And then taking Beekaboo as an inner corner highlight, this was a really pretty shade that I thought just added a little bit of light to the look. Now going through with the Sephora waterproof eyeliner. To be honest, this really isn't my favorite eyeliner. Every time I use it, I'm sort of just wishing I had my Kat Von D, but I'm trying to use it up, and it did the job just to add a little bit of depth at the lash line. And now going through with my favorite combo of the moment for mascara, a coat of L'Oreal Telescopic Carbon Black and a coat of L'Oreal Lash Paradise.
Okay, so some final thoughts on this palette. First of all, like I said in the beginning of the video, I think that $12 for this is a great value. You get a beautiful set of 9 shades. You have a great mix of mattes and shimmers in here. You do also have almost like a satin or a sequin where it's got little gold flecks inside of this like peachy brown right here. I think that this definitely, you can get an entire look out of it, obviously. Now, I will say that this definitely does kick up some powder, especially when I was using this Golden Egg shade for the outer corner. It definitely did have a lot of kick up in the pan. That doesn't bother me. That usually happens when you're using really pigmented shadows, but you want to make sure to really be using a gentle hand then when you are popping the shades up against your eye, because if you like flick your brush too much, you'll get a little bit more fallout. So either tap your brush off a little bit or just be gentle and pat that on before you start blending it in. But I really enjoy it. I think I've used almost all the shades in here by now. I actually haven't used this Peach Queen, Preen Queen shade, which it is very pretty. I doubt that the glitter is going to really show up much on the eye. So this does not have any pressed glitters. I know some people have really not been enjoying that Colourpop was putting those in some of the palettes, but it's very beautiful for $12. I think I also got it when Ulta was doing their like 10 times points on all palettes, so that also makes it a little bit easier for me to pick up. But yeah, I definitely am enjoying this. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I think this is a great little way to boost your mood for the fall and winter. Go ahead and like this video if you enjoy little tutorials like this. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. Please subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you really soon.